Good morning and welcome back. Today we have a 2002 Chevy Silverado 1500. We'll be replacing this alternator here. As you can see, it started to burn up on the outside here. A lot of black soot and everything. But what I wanted to mainly show was right back here. Looks like the wire was a little damaged and they just wrapped it around the nut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to splice that, put a new tip on it, and get that all fixed up and back how it should be looking. We'll get the alternator off, new one on, jump this thing off. Should fire right up. Check down here, make sure there's no bad wiring down here. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Okay, clip, and come on, baby. There we go. Okay, that there looks fine, so I won't worry about that. But yes, this ground wire here out to the or power wire out to the alternator is a little shot, so I'm gonna replace or repair that. All right, we got these two bolts up front, and we'll be out. Two bolts up front, 15s. So we'll go ahead and break those loose. Now that we've got it broken free, let's get this wire on the back off. All right, we're gonna zip that off. Bolt looks a little, or I'm sorry, yeah, the bolt looks a little chewed up. The new alternator should have a bolt with it, but if you're ever in that case where you just don't like how your nuts looking and your new one doesn't come with one, you can either go buy one, or if you're like me who has a bucket full of them, you just fish through there and find one that threads on. Let's get this off. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You don't want to do that. That just spells problems. It looks like it's a problem. I'm gonna cut and slice that, get that metal off of there. I'll put a new tip on here, which I have a whole bucket full of them. I'll get a new tip on there, and yeah, we'll go ahead and get that fixed up. But yeah, you should never do this unless absolutely necessary. Maybe you're trying to get home or something. But yeah, this is something a very easy fix. You should definitely have it fixed. There's no telling what type of electrical issues this could cause, long-term, short-term, stuff like that. So, yeah. All right, let's grab a pry bar and get her out of there. Snap on pry bar and pry up. Free. A little convincing, a little strength, and she's out of there. Most mechanics probably won't clean up the area around it. I like to. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. I'm just that type of person that likes to clean where I'm putting stuff into. Before I go in with the new alternator, just so I have enough room, I'm going to go ahead and do the repair on this wire here, and then we'll get the new alternator in. We'll get the new alternator in, get it all wired up and everything like that, and we should be good to go from there. All right, guys, so this is the new tip that I'm going to be putting on this wire here. I'm gonna cut and splice that, put this on. I believe, yeah, I believe I can cut right at the tip. That'll give me enough wire still to reach what I need to reach. All right, wire is all ready to go. I've got it all put back together with a new wire on it, and we're gonna go in with the alternator. All right, I'm finally done. Finally done. Got the alternator in. New wire back here is on. I did recommend to the customer to replace the battery. It is from 2019, but it does have a 5-year warranty on it, so they got a couple more years. I did recommend replacing the battery on that. I did replace the belt. So the customer, I wasn't aware originally, but the customer went with a 130 amp alternator instead of the original 105 amp alternator. So I had to go grab the 130 amp alternator belt and put that on. Once I got that and went to put the belt on, I realized that the serpentine belt tensioner right over here, it has some loose play in it. Wasn't too bad. Some of the grooves in it were a little chewed up, so I went ahead and replaced that as well. So it has a new alternator belt tensioner, as well as an alternator belt, as well as a new alternator. Only thing left to replace is the battery. Like I said, it may hold up for a little while, but with it being from 2019 and us being in Texas, the batteries aren't lasting as long as they used to. So I did recommend replacing the battery. But like as you can see here, everything is operating as it should be. And yeah, so I'm pretty much done here. I'm just gonna let the vehicle run a bit, let the battery run, charge itself up, and we'll be all done here. Thank you guys for watching. This is a 2002 4.8 liter Chevy Silverado 1500. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.